Lunchtime, let's make a salad. It's currently 1 o'clock exactly on a Wednesday, which means it's lunchtime. I get 1 hour for lunch. I'm a lawyer with the corner office in my firm, and we always, no matter how busy I am, I will always take time out for lunch if I can. If I can't, it's because I'm in a courtroom or I'm in a mediation where they don't break for lunch. But, you know, just during the normal workday, I absolutely will take a break for the full hour so that I can reset and eat something, and usually do something fun like shop online or go to my PO box and run some errands. There's some good op shops near the PO box. I usually have a bit of a browse in there. You know, look for lemon things. I did see a really nice lemon scarf the other day, and I passed on it and said, no, I won't buy it. And I've been thinking about that scarf ever since. You know, I don't collect lemon things. I just like lemon things. So, oh, there's one more cucumber. I missed it. We'll go back to that. Anyway, I apparently have some, my sister tells me I have some packages to go pick up, something from White Fox. Go pick it up, and maybe I'll get that scarf whilst I'm there, if it's still there, that is. All through my For You page is the Dawson's Creek reunion, right? How we all love Dawson's Creek, and how we all love Pacey, Joshua Jackson, my hall pass. He's looking fine. Kate V. Holmes looks really good, and Michelle Williams looks really good. And I saw Grams was still alive. Remember Grams? She was at the reunion as well. Poor James Van Der Beek isn't doing well, but good on him for doing a little virtual video for the fans. Very, very kind of him. I did wash these tomatoes, but they're off the vine, so sometimes I just want to give them a little bit of a wipe down. And I've got some fresh mint here, but this is from my mum's garden, not from my garden, because she picked it, gave it to me, so I may as well use it. No watermelon today, but I tell you, after having that watermelon salad, it makes me want it every day. But I didn't have any watermelons, so it is what it is. We'll just use whatever we had in the fridge. I had a salad for dinner last night, a chicken schnitzel salad, although I didn't put the chicken schnitzel in it, which was random. But the salad was full, so I just thought, oh, you know what? I don't need the chicken. I'll just have the vegetables. So I saw it in the fridge this morning, that chicken schnitzel, and thought about making a sandwich. And I'm like, no, I'll have a salad. We had a blackout in our office this morning. Our buildings were rather random because our phone system shut down and the computers. And anyway, it soon got sorted out. But, you know, everyone was kind of bludging for a little while, which is fine because I was bludging myself because I couldn't do any work. The phone was working, like as in my mobile phone was working. So, you know, we're just scrolling TikTok. Not only is Dawson's Creek reunion all through my feed, where I will never scroll past a Dawson's Creek video, there's also a lot of influencers or maybe people on TikTok talking about whether the influencer job is hard. I don't know where it started. Apparently it started from Michaela, who I saw her video where she was unboxing lots of designer handbags. She had Prada, she had Louis Vuitton, and in the video, in the background, is all these designer boxes. Like, people think the annual Fidana extravaganza is an extravaganza. It is nothing compared to that. Like, I don't buy 5 handbags. I buy 1 handbag and maybe 1 pair of glasses, and maybe, like, having said that, I might spend, I don't know, $20,000 on myself in a day, but I'm pretty sure Michaela spent more. I don't know if they were gifted or if she bought them. Anyway, I think that's generated the conversation of, if you're a full-time influencer, which I'm not, does it compare to a regular 9-to-5 job? And in terms of all the things you go through when you have the daily grind of a 9-to-5 job, or whatever hours you work, doesn't have to be 9 to 5, but a day job, let's say, a traditional job, because influencing wasn't around, I don't know, 10 years ago, was it? I don't think so. I don't think it was a real job. But I understand now that of course, it's a career. People can make serious money. Like, and when I say serious money, I mean serious money. I mean, you know, $10,000 for 1 minute, like $20,000 for 1 minute, as in a video. It's a lot of money. Like, who's making that sort of money? As in lawyers or nurses or doctors or maybe actors who are in the top 1%, but not many people. It's a good wicket if you can get it. Is the job hard? I don't think it's hard, but as I say, I don't do it full time. It's like a side hustle for me that I just kind of do because it's fun. But I don't want to sort of, everyone's experience is different. If people find it difficult to go on social media and talk to a camera, then yeah, maybe they find it hard. But you've got to put it in perspective in that if you're a TikTok influencer, for example, you're at the whim of TikTok, who could delete your account or ban you or whatever at any time. So you wouldn't want to give up your career, right? If you're a trained something with qualifications, I wouldn't be giving it up because it's just not worth it. You're going to need a career to, you know, back up on. I'm a big believer in women especially, but it doesn't have to be women, it could be men, working, like if you have a job, to continue the job, or if you have a career or a talent or something that you do during the day, keep that going. One, because it's good for your mental health. Even if you come into money, I think you need to be doing something with your day. So like my dad always says, he's not retired and he's 77. And he's always like, you know, well, the day that I retire is probably the day that I'm going to die, because what am I going to do all day? You know, he's not a golfer. And he genuinely likes to be outdoors doing things, building things, supervising jobs, whatever. And I get it, right? It's important to have something. We all need jobs to do. We all need a plan when you wake up in the morning. So if somebody's job is an influencer job, then great. If you have a career and then you marry someone who's got a lot of money, I wouldn't be giving up on that career. I've seen it a lot where people sacrifice their career, especially to raise a family, and then the relationship doesn't work out. Then you find yourself without that career and without the spouse because you gave it up and you've got to start all over again. And sometimes the career is very difficult to get back into, especially if the industry has changed through technology and the passing of time. It's very, very hard to get back into it. And sometimes your needs change when you've got children and you say, well, I don't want to go back into that fast-paced corporate job. I'd rather get something else a little bit slower paced that allows me to be there for my children after they complete school and take them to activities and all of that. And that's perfectly fine. But I still think you need to be able to do something. So I'm always advising my clients when it comes to that, talking about, you know, whether or not you're entitled to spouse maintenance or you get some form of alimony from your spouse. It's only short term. It's not going to be there forever. So you're going to need to be self-sufficient. We're going to need to get you some money to get yourself set up, but also so that you have some sort of passive income or income that you can generate through your own efforts to make sure that you can support yourself. It's an important thing. All right, I'm just going to wash my hands and we'll continue. Okay, I've got the corn. I haven't drained it yet. I'll just quickly drain it. I have this glass that somebody gave me, and it says it has etched into it Fidaan before quart, and she gave me another one that must say Fidaan after quart, but the other one's in the dishwasher. And I didn't even notice it had that in there until just then. I was like, oh, it's got my name in there. How kind. Anyway, we do get a lot of free gifts as influencers. That's nice. One of the perks of the job. With the good comes the bad. You've got to be able to handle both if you decide to become an influencer. I'll talk more about the bad in a separate video when the day comes that I can talk about justice. Justice for the trolling that I got, the serious trolling. Oh, there wasn't much in there. Okay, olives. And then we're going to marinate. Lemon. Quick. Only half a lemon because it's so big. This is lemon, not lime. Go. Gosh, she's juicy. Okay. Good. Squeezy bottle. Olive oil. Salt. All right, I'll give it a shake. We'll have a taste. I added some orange segments. Lemonade.